So hey everyone, today I'm not alone. I have got my friend Jinish and my daughter with me. Together we are climbing up to a temple that not just an ancient but also very unique. This is the Kundrathur Murugan Temple, also called as South Thanigai. And trust me, this temple has a lot of secret. Imagine a temple where Lord Murugan stands facing north. It's very rare. And when you take Darshan, you can see him with only one goddess at a time. And I will tell you the tricks later in this vlog. So stay tuned in this vlog. The temple sits on a small hill. There are 84 steps to reach the top, but don't worry, if climbing is tough, there is also a motor road that takes you right up. So I personally love walking up, so it feels like you are leaving the noise of the town below and slowly entering the peaceful space above. So now here's something really fascinating about this temple is, usually in most Hindu temples, the main deity faces east, right? But here in Kundrathur, Lord Murugan faces north. Why north? Because if you look at the exact direction, you will find Tirthani Murugan Temple, one of the sacred six Arapudavid of Lord Murugan, positioned in the north direction. So devotees believe that Murugan here is not just standing still, he is actually looking straight at Tirthani, as if spiritually connecting both temples. Isn't it that right amazing? So before stepping into the temple, the very first darshan you will get is of Lord Ganesha. Just like every devotee, we also stop here taking his blessing and only then begin climbing the steps towards Murugan. So, as the temple history is concerned, according to the legend, after defeating the demon at Tiruporur, Lord Murugan was on his way to Tirthani. On the way, he stopped here at Kundrathur to rest, and during his stay, he even installed a Shivalingam at the foothills and worshipped Lord Shiva. And that shrine is still there, is called as Kandaleshwar Temple. And later in the Chola period, King Kulatunga Chola II built this beautiful structure, and this place is also the birthplace of Shekyar, the saint of who wrote the Periya Puranam, the story of 63 Myanmars, and imagine the standing at the birthplace of the man who preserved the history of Saivism. So here the main deity here is Lord Murugan along with his two consorts, that is Valli and Deivanai. And here something really unique is, when you enter the main sanctum, you will notice very special trick. If you stand on one side, you will see Murugan only with Valli, and then when you move across to the other side, suddenly you will see him only with Deivanai. And guess what? No matter how hard you try, you can never see both the goddess together at the same time. It's like Murugan is giving darshan with each concert individually, blessing his devotee one by one personally. And honestly, when I experienced it, I felt like it was more than just an architecture. It felt like a divine secret hidden inside the temple. So what do you think? Is that a clever architecture design, or it's a truly Murugan way of giving darshan personally to each devotee? Let me know your thoughts in the comment. And what makes this Kundrathur really unique is that it is the only Murugan temple built by Cholas on a single hill. The architecture is a classic Chola style with later Pandya and Vijayanagara influences. And there's also a beautiful belief that a darshan here is as powerful as visiting Tirthani itself, since Murugan here faces directly towards Tirthani. And here also a very unique belief in this temple is, many devotees come to pray to Lord Murugan for the blessing of a child, and once their wish is fulfilled, after the baby's birth, they return here to tie a small cradle on the people tree as a token of gratitude, you can see here. And you can actually see many such cradles hanging, each one carrying a story of faith and answered prayers in this temple. And it is not just a Lord Murugan who blesses us here. As we walk inside, we first meet Lord Vinayaka and then the sacred Kandaleshwar Lingam, said to be worshipped by Murugan himself. And there are also shrines for Valli and Deivanai. The Navagraha, the Lord Dakshinamurti, Lord Nataraja with Shivakami Amman, and even Surya and Chandra. Stepping inside truly feels like being surrounded by an entire divine family, all in one sacred place. And if you ever come here during the festival, the energy of this temple is just unbelievable. The biggest celebration is a Skanda Sashti, the 6th full day of festivities, ending up with the dramatic Surya Samharam, followed by the divine wedding of Murugan with Valli and later with Deivanai. And other festivals like Vaikasi Visakam, Thaipusam, Panguni Uttiram, and Tirukartika Deepam are also celebrated in a grand way here. And every single month, on the Kritika Star Day, the special rituals are also performed in this temple, making sure the temple is always alive with the devotion. And the temple opened here at 6 a.m. in the morning to 12 noon and evening 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So try to come in the morning if you want a calmer darshan, or in the evening if you want to see the temple beautifully lit up. And when I visited in this temple, there were actually 4 weddings happening at that temple. So it was a bit crowded, and still I was blessed to get a clear darshan of Lord Murugan with Valli and Deivanai. And I opted for 100 rupees special darshan, and even with the crowd, I could complete it in with about 30 minutes. And on regular days, I think you can easily get darshan without much waiting. So for me, what makes this Kundrathur Murugan Temple is special is this mix of the history of Cholas and the calmness of the hill and these unique features of Darshan. And standing here, looking at Murugan is facing north, you feel like he is guiding you towards your own path. So if you are in around Chennai, don't miss this place. It is a peaceful, powerful and full of story that will stay with you long after you visit. So this is my little journey to the Kundrathur Murugan Temple today in this vlog. So have you visited here before? Did you see the Murugan with Valli at Deivanai during the Darshan? Drop your experience in the comment. And if you enjoyed this vlog, give it a like, share and subscribe for more temple journeys like this. Until next time, Sandeep is signing off from Kundrathur Murugan Temple, Chennai. See you in the next spiritual video.